Welcome back to Kings One Crown, where we go from the block to the ballroom with the social issues of today. I'm your host, once again, POPPA PATRON, aka see, this nigga will not let me finish. Say my AKA. He doesn't remember my AKA. I'm the Moby Mogul, but listen, it's okay.
I'm also your host. Come on, him.
God. Nah, not Google me, baby.
Yes. Welcome to the podcast, Two Kings, One Crown. We go from the block to the ballroom with the sensitive issues of today. I'm your host, Fat Daddy.
And I'm your host, POPPA PATRON, aka the Moby Mogul. You already know what time it is.
And we want to welcome you guys to the third episode.
Third episode,
yeah. Man. We busy. We working. You know what I mean? But welcome back, everybody. How was your week, King? First of all, give me some love, man. Come on, man.
Peace, King.
Peace, King. How was your week?
My week was easy.
It was easy.
You know, definitely easy. Spent time with the family. You know, my kids is awesome. You know, I've been vibing with my boys.
That's all you go.
Building with them.
Yeah.
You know, and the thing is, I really do appreciate my kids because they motivate me. It's like they let me know that when I give them information, they know it's coming from a reliable source.
Yes.
You know, a piece of me feels like I'm kind of like their big homie. You know?
Yes.
And I'm happy about that. I'd rather be the big homie to my kids.
Yeah.
And know that I'm really doing what I'm supposed to do.
It's funny that you mentioned that because I just made a post on Facebook yesterday. I had KJ for the weekend, my son, and so I'm chilling with my best friend. You know what I'm saying? So today, we be playing Madden. I scraped him a few times in Madden. He is so loser. He want to play NBA 2K. I scraped him in that. Yeah. But we talking, and I said, you love your daddy? So he's like, yes. I said, why you love me? And he said, because you treat me the way I'm supposed to be treated.
Facts.
I was like, wow.
Yeah.
He was like, and you make me feel like you love me. You know what I'm saying? And to a young black boy, that means a lot.
That's empowering.
I wish I had somebody tell me that when I was a kid. But, but it made me feel good, bro. It made me feel good. So,
at least you learned from the lesson, though, and said, well, I'm going to do better.
I never wanted him to feel what I didn't have or what I didn't feel. You understand what I'm saying? What I always yearned for. I never wanted him to feel that. So
that's what confused me about a lot of these African countries, too. So,
what's that?
Because, I mean, like, you have these leaders that grew up. A lot of the African leaders, they grew up during occupation, during colonialism.
Okay.
So you knew what your second generation was in store for. And all these years in power, you haven't done anything. The roads in most of these African countries still look the same as if they were children.
You know how I know you're passionate about that? Because every week you find some way to touch on that.
Because it makes no sense.
Yeah, that's something. But yeah.
The way information is being passed around today, you're gonna have a lot of African Americans going back home.
Well, speaking on the way information is being passed around, I feel like it's being passed around through the music and industry plans. You know? How do you feel about that? You think there's industry plans out there? Because this is the new information age. We got our phones, we got internet. You know what I'm saying? So information could be transferred like that. And I feel it's negative information that's being transferred with these industry plans. And I was doing a little research on Lil Nas X, Sexy Red, Cardi B. We'll touch on all those topics and all those different people. But do you think that there's industry plans out there to
push an agenda?
Yes, exactly.
What agenda can they push upon? Now, we're asking about pushing an agenda upon African Americans.
Yes.
Okay. What agenda can they push upon us that we don't have a choice in receiving?
We have a choice.
That's the point that I'm trying
But
to make.
we do have a choice. But the thing about it is, some people make the wrong choice for the right amount of money.
But that has nothing to do with the people that support that person that made that choice for that amount of money.
Yeah, it doesn't. But it's also an agenda.
The agenda that they have, it only is effective if people abide by that agenda.
So you're saying, okay, let's put somebody in this box, since we're talking hypothetically. Let's put somebody in this box and speak about them. The Sexy Red.
That's an agenda.
So you think she's an industry plant?
She's an agenda.
She's definitely an industry plant.
She's an agenda. I've seen 40-something-year-old woman listening to this girl talking the shit that she's talking, which makes no sense.
No sense at all.
At all.
It's leading our young black queens, and
not even our young black queens. It's just leading our queens down the road. Our queens with no self-understanding, no real sense of self-value. That you don't have to promote that. We know that your pussy pink. We know that your ass so brown. We know these
things. Have a song that she said that in the song, right? Yeah.
If it wasn't her, it was probably one of these other female rappers that they promote on that level that have.
Who says that? My pussy pink, my asshole brown.
Are you giving us some type of confirmation because it might be some other color?
That's terrible.
Normal pussy is pink.
They over sexualizing our black queens, man, and that is sad. You understand what I'm saying? And that's the industry plant. The industry plant, and the people who plant them in the industry. It's a machine. It's a machine behind what's being pushed out here. You can't pinpoint no one person. It's a machine. I think she's an industry plant because where the fuck did she come from?
That's a fact. Like Blueface, where the fuck?
Where the fuck do you come from?
Right.
What work have you put in? When I was a kid, artists had to put in work. You gotta put in work before you get a deal. You gotta battle. You gotta go to different neighborhoods and battle. These people just come from nowhere and they celebrities. Because it's an agenda.
Social media has a good impact on that as well, because that is the new battleground. You go to certain locations, but all you have to do is really just stay inside wherever you are, promote your situation, and then you promote that against someone else's situation, and there you go. That's your battle right there.
She just had a sex tape that popped out.
And she was complaining about that she didn't leak and she lost. Okay, that's fine. But at the end of the day,
I don't believe that shit.
At the end of the day, I believe she's an agenda.
That's publishing. Not publishing, marketing. That's marketing.
But there's not too many agendas out here, once again, that we don't have a choice in accepting or not.
Well, there was a clip that was just on going viral of Kanye West talking about Cardi B was an industry plant, which I personally don't believe, because Cardi B
came up.
Yeah, and she used to hang out in my neighborhood.
She paid her dues.
Yeah, she west side of the Bronx. Cardi B, she put in. Remember, what was that Love and Hip Hop? She was on that, So we see her, progression. You understand what I'm saying? We saw that.
She dropped that Bodak Yellow.
Yes.
Which was dope.
Yes. It was
because when that shit dropped, I was like, damn, this is
little Cardi. We fuck with you.
BX Westside High Bridge once again.
Yeah.
We all over.
Yeah.
But my point being is, I don't know how. Maybe he was in his feelings, but irregardless of that, I don't feel like that was a conversation we should have been privy to, because I was in his house, and whoever posted that conversation is foul for that. You're fucked up. You know what I mean? You need to get punched in your mouth.
Yeah.
But anyway,
the scenario is Kanye was on his phone having a conversation with unsaid person, and somebody was recording Kanye while he was talking. So,
as a matter of fact, watch the clip.
Fucking Cardi B was over there. Cardi B is a plant by the Illuminati. She don't write her raps. She's just there to sound as ignorant as possible, and then make songs like "Fuck 'em" and then get some money. Yeah. She was literally replaced. Nicki Minaj purposely. That they put her there.
Okay. So as you see, he's having a conversation with a person, unsaid person on the phone, and he's speaking his mind. That's your right. You can speak your mind.
In your house.
In your house. So I don't knock him for that. We all know Kanye, he's a little...
He's like a black Trump.
Yeah, but I don't for him for that, and I don't believe Cardi B's a... So, bro, it was another artist I wanted to ask you about. Lil Nas X.
Copy.
Do you think he's an industry plant?
Nah.
I don't know. I might have to disagree with you on that. I mean, we're gonna bump heads. This is where Two Kings, One Crown about to start right there. I think he's an industry plant, man.
Okay.
Now, I know he had a following before he became famous.
He was trolling niggas.
He was trolling people, and he made a demo of the Newtown Road. That was the Billy Ray Cyrus Newtown Road song. Then you got Billy Ray Cyrus to get on your song. This is one of the #1 country singers in the world. Quite frankly, they don't gravitate to us. What made you think what's the reason you think he did that? He's filthy rich. His song is a classic. Why do you think he collaborated with this homosexual black male? It's a down south white country singer doing a song with a black homosexual male. So I want to hear your thoughts on that.
History is important.
Okay.
You know, when you understand the history of people, you'll understand why certain things happen later on in society.
Okay.
You know, a lot of the people that were caught up inside the LGBTQ civil rights movement were people that were in Hollywood in prominent positions that really didn't feel like they could come out.
They felt out struggle.
Well, before we get into that perspective, a lot of them were already in prominent positions because a lot of these were gay white men.
Okay.
So, I mean, the music industry, the entertainment industry in and of itself was already inhabited by this segment of people.
Okay, I'm following.
So, when I feel like at the time of Lil Nas X, when he came out, it was nothing more than helping to promote the agenda of this particular class of people. Not an overall agenda of let me, push homosexuality upon gay black men out of nowhere, because he came into the industry identifying as a gay black man.
Okay, now I understand your point, and I'm gonna go on to this point. He got a Nike sneaker deal, Air Max. They put actual blood, a pint of blood, in the inner sole of the shoe.
Mm-hmm.
When has Nike ever did that?
That's a fact.
That's a machine that's behind you,
okay,
that's pushing an agenda, this demonic agenda. Who puts blood in sneakers, bro?
Now, once again, we say, okay, we understand the LGBTQ community needs a voice.
Okay.
Right? The same way at one point,
okay, got it.
The same way at one time, the African American community needs a voice. The same way at one time, the women's liberation movement needed a voice. The same way at one time, a particular religion needs a voice.
What does blood got to do with that?
Because you mentioned demonic.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you're not hurting me, I'm not hurting you. Let me finish. If you go on TV on a Sunday morning, what do you see? You see people pushing Christianity and Catholicism. You see them pushing
I see where you coming from.
You see them pushing
now I see it. I didn't see it first. I see it now. Okay.
You see them pushing their own religious denomination.
So you think it's something that we're not used to?
That's the point. That's the point, because we've always looked at that in a negative light. Okay, whatever. So be it.
Because you even got Doja Cat doing that on her new album cover.
Okay, and what I'm trying to say is maybe she found a belief system that she wants to fall into. You have a belief system that you can abide by.
Yes.
And that will prevent you from joining any other belief system, or by the end of the day, I feel like whatever their belief system is, we need to respect that.
Okay, I hear you, and I respect you, King. You know what I'm saying? I respect your opinion as always. However, it's being pushed. You have 5 children.
Right.
Would you want that being pushed on your children?
What I want,
because when they got them headphones on and you watching the game and wifey cooking that gender's being pushed. When they go on their phones, they go to TikTok and they see this girl, Doja Cat, with the devil eyes and the horns that's a gender being pushed. Would you have a problem with that?
I will.
Okay.
I do.
Okay.
My responsibility as a leader, a provider and a protector and a guider, is to make sure that I make time to push my own agenda upon my children.
Okay, I agree with that. And we all should do that as parents. Definitely.
That's what.
But let's look at the real. Let's look at what's real. When you were a kid, when you were young, I know when I was young, my parents or my mom used to tell me certain things. And mom, that's the olden days. You don't know what you're talking about. You understand what I'm saying? And you might want to push your agenda on your child. However, the world is kind of bigger than you. You understand what I'm saying? 'Cause when he leave that house, they in the world. You understand what I'm saying? I'm playing Madden today with my son, and he had it on Spotify where you could play the game and actually hear music. I didn't know you could do that. You know what I'm saying? However, he's playing on this drill rap, and yo, King, I literally started getting a headache. I want to let him live though, because he having fun and he listening to music. But I literally started getting a headache. All I'm hearing is death, kill, death.
A lot of reasons we don't connect with our children. George Foreman made a great movie about his life.
You keep saying that. I need to watch that.
He made a great movie about his life. I feel like that's what really inspired a lot of the Rocky movies. But I'll touch on that in a later podcast.
You touched on it before.
But
you was passionate about it too.
So one day he was in his church, and a lady came up to him and said, "Listen, I need you to come and talk to my grandson. You know, he's in the streets, he's doing things that don't make any sense. I want you to come and talk to him." George Foreman said, have him come to my church. I'll talk to him here, you know, in the house of the Lord. That's where it works.
Where's he from, do you know?
Texas, I believe.
Nice, okay.
So
shout out Texas.
Shout out to Texas. And so a couple of weeks later, that young man ended up getting killed. George Foreman felt some way about this. And he was speaking to his wife and he said, you know, I realized where I went wrong.
Right.
I didn't meet that young man on his level. So I think the reason a lot of us feel like we can't push our agenda on our children because of the pressures of society is because we don't come down from where we are and meet our children on their level.
I try to do that.
You see what I'm saying?
Do that. Yeah.
And like when I speak to my kids, like they know, okay, he been there, he know what he's talking about. I've taken them, I've driven them around.
Exactly.
They see how people treat me and talk to me.
Yeah.
They see how I deal with people. So they understand that if I'm telling you something,
they
it's
always
from a
watch
place of reference.
That's right. Yeah, so as far as like meeting people on a level, it was this young little dude from my neighborhood when I was growing up. His name was DADDIE. Okay. Everybody know DADDIE. Shout out to DADDIE. Yo, he was about 100 pounds soaking wet. A little pretty boy, light skinned pretty boy, about this big, heart of a lion.
Okay.
And you know, I used to always see him in the street, and I could see where he was headed. You know, he's trying to get his money, mess with his little girlfriends or whatever. I try to get him to sign up for college, you know?
Okay.
Daddy, why don't you get out the streets, man? You know what I'm saying? Go to college, you're gonna meet a different group of people, different class of people, and you're gonna, you know, have some experiences. I don't got no time for that, fat daddy. I don't got time for that. I gotta get this money. I respect that, but I still stayed in his ear. About 4 months later, I went to DADDIE. Yo, DADDIE, what's up? What's up, OG? Yo, guess what? What's up? I signed up for college. I started Monroe College. Next semester, my heart, like, it flooded, bro. I'm like, yo, you don't know how your life gonna change, man. I'm telling you, you're gonna meet different people. You're gonna get, it's a different scenery. And my little man got killed like a week later, bro. That shit broke my heart, man. You know what I'm saying? I used to think one of my gifts was like I want to talk to young kids in the hood and tell them my struggle and how.
Well, this is how you can do it now.
Yeah, but once that happened to him, that shit kind of broke me, bro. Like, yeah, it's hard to explain, but
Get you.
I finally got to him, and he was excited, and yeah, he got killed, man. And
Don't let that deter you.
Rest in peace, Day. Shout out to your family. You know what I'm saying? We send our prayers or whatever. But yeah, that shit hurt me, bro. Sure.
I guess this goes back to the influence of what you would call industry plants.
Why you say that?
Well, I mean, because he felt like he probably didn't have the time for that because he was trying to live up to the standard of what people was trying to feel he had to live up to.
Yeah.
That's what the whole purpose of an industry plant is to push an agenda upon people where they feel like they have to meet expectations that aren't realistic.
And let me tell you something. When I first started college, I have friends in the streets and all of that, and I used to tell them, like, you got guys working for you, like, come to college with me. I don't got time for that, Fat Daddy. 4 years is too long. When I graduated, the same guys, 4 years is over already. I'm like, yeah, 4 years gonna pass whether you doing this or that. And yeah, it's gonna pass. And
two things African Americans really don't understand the concept and the principles behind is time and wealth.
Time is your greatest asset.
They really don't understand what time and wealth constitute of. And once we start to understand what those principles are, we'll have a better understanding of how we need to move in life and what's important.
I agree, King. I definitely agree on that. I was watching a comedian the other day. He was like, he got all the money in the world. He was like, I don't care about money. He said, I care about my time. He said, you waste my time, you're gonna have a problem. Because time is our greatest asset. You understand what I'm saying? So don't waste your time.
Time translates into other things. Time, we would like to translate into money because money gives us opportunities to do other things.
Yes. Excuse me.
But time also gives us the liberty to think. It gives us the opportunity to focus on things that matter to us and gives us room to be innovative.
That's right.
Yeah. And that really are the key components that has compelled society, innovation.
Yeah.
Without people that have been innovative enough to think outside of the box, we would still be living in a primitive stage.
Yeah.
So it's important for people to understand how essential time is.
Let me tell you something. I'm so busy sometimes. I don't have time to do things I want to do or entertain people that want to be entertained. Because I'm a busy man. I have a purpose. I'm focused. I have things going on. And I make it my business to make time for myself. Maybe an hour, 2 hours, I turn the TV off. I reflect. And I think that's important because you have to make time for yourself. You understand what I'm saying? So, yeah, time is definitely one of our greatest, like, assets. But a lot of people waste time. And what's that movie? Tales from the Bronx? No, Bronx Tales.
Okay. With Sonny. Okay.
But his father was always wasted talent is the worst. And that's the same as time. You know what I'm saying? Wasted time. Yo, bro. I live in a building where I leave in the morning, people sitting outside 5 in the morning, right? When I come home, them same people sitting outside This is year after year, day after day, month after month. That's wasted time, bro.
That's stupidity. Because I'm quite sure
That's comfortability.
at some point, no, I'm gonna tell you why it's stupidity. Because at some point in time, that store that you've been sitting in front of for years,
So many different managers.
not even
Owners,
managers.
owners.
I mean, there was a for rent sign at that store at one point in time. You mean to tell me you'd rather sit in front of a store as opposed to sitting inside of the store that you own?
Yeah. But yeah, you're right. But that goes.
There's nothing systematic about that one. I'm not even gonna let you drop the S-bomb when they show me. That's a complete dub. That's a complete dub, my nigga. That's stupidity.
I'm getting dubbed, yo.
Yeah.
I'm getting dubbed.
That's stupidity.
Yeah.
There's no way in hell you got regular people in the street, regular hood niggas in the street getting $15,000-$20,000 off income tax. Everybody want to promote how much they know the owner of something. You know the owner of the building. The owner of the building owe that store. So why not talk to the owner of the building? That way he can get you on a payment plan to get you inside that store. Being that you've been sitting inside that store for so many years, you should know how that shit
A
run.
lot of motherfuckers don't see that vision.
Because you know why?
They're comfortable. We're wasting
That's
time.
stupidity.
We're wasting time.
Yeah. You stupid for wasting time.
Now, a OG, if you got a real OG, he would snatch you up and put you on to the business. He'll tell you what the business is, whatever it is. You understand what I'm saying? But most people don't care. So if you sitting there wasting your time, you know what they looking at you at? A time waster. You a bum. You ain't gonna be nothing. You understand what I'm saying? So you gotta look within yourself and know that your time is valuable. Whatever time it is, it's valuable. And your time to yourself and your time to want to progress and be successful is valuable. But a lot of people don't get that, bro.
They don't get that because of those industry plans that we started this show talking
That's
about.
what I'm saying. So
You know.
he went back to industry plans, right?
Right.
All right.
Industry plans.
Don't say you're not gonna let me do that and
No,
say
I'm
it's
not.
systematic when you went back to it.
I'm not. There's certain
You just
things,
went back to it though.
there are certain things.
You just went back
There
to
are
it.
certain things that's systematic,
Yeah.
and there's certain things that aren't. Even though there are things, even though there's enough things that's systematic, there's still another word that we can use inside this conversation, which is choice. We all have a choice.
We do.
Like we can't make it seem like these people can't push this same agenda
Bro,
on other people
I hear
from
what
other
you're saying.
races.
We all have a choice, but when you go on your phone and you see it, you turn on the radio, you hear it. You turn on your internet, you see the video. It's being pushed on you. You ever been sitting somewhere and I know y'all have been singing a song and don't even know how you know this song?
Nope.
Nah, I guarantee you, there's a million other people out there that think like that.
And that's fine. And I'm
Like, where the fuck
guaranteeing.
I know this song from?
I guarantee there's a million other people out there that can say they don't fall for it as well. Because you know why? They understand what they're doing and they understand that they have a choice. I'd rather not listen to anything.
I hear that, but I'm advocating for the people who don't
Advocate
know.
then.
You know what I'm saying?
Advocate. But I need to advocate for the people that do know and aren't doing anything.
Okay, I like that. That's right. So if you do know, it's your responsibility to pass on that information.
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Because I mean, at the end of the day, like for example, it's not hard to point out who these plants are. Sexy Red, Blueface. Like, come on, who the fuck are you? What are you
I
saying?
don't even listen to his music. Like,
And then all of a sudden, his whole life is one big
like,
drama that we putting on. Why are we putting this out there? There's nothing else we can talk about. There's nothing else that we
so
can
Blueface, he a
entertainment.
Crip?
I don't
I figured they call him Blueface. Like,
I don't know. But my point is, where did you come from? How did you get here? What is your plan?
he has no plan. He came from an industry plan. This is their agenda to use him, make him rich, and they'll make him rich and make 1 million of his followers.
Okay, let me ask you a question, because I just took a sip of this drink and I had to really think
I
about
thought that was wrong with you.
Nah, bro.
I'm
You
putting
know,
cranberry juice.
here you go. Here he go. But
this
I
is
was
Spike.
thinking, right? Yeah, it's Spike.
Nah, nigga. This is Spike Lee.
It's doing the right thing. Yeah, I said we are 2 kings, 1 crown. You already know. Social issues of today, block to the boardroom. PATRON, aka Mogul.
Fat Daddy, what's going on, everybody? Right now, I want to touch on some positive, something real positive. Caleb Anderson. You ever heard of him?
No, inform me.
All right, Caleb Anderson. He's a young black male. He was accepted to Georgia Tech at the age of 12 years old.
That's dope.
Yeah, on a scholarship. He's 12 years old and got accepted to Georgia Tech for aerospace engineering. Young black genius. You know what I'm saying? I did some research on the young brother.
Okay.
He started reading at 1 year old.
Wow.
1 year old, yeah. I just think light should be shed on these type of situations because there's a lot of Caleb Andersons out there, right? But we're going to shine light on him. We're going to respect you. We're going to give you your flowers right now. Caleb Anderson, he's 14 now. He's still in that program, aerospace engineering. He got a full scholarship at the age of 12. He's a genius. They call him the young black Doogie Howser. I don't know if I might be showing my age right now. Doogie Howser. You remember Doogie Howser?
Dope show.
Yeah. So just play the clip.
Caleb Anderson's adjusting to big changes.
This is Caleb.
His new campus at Georgia Tech.
I'm taking integral calculus.
His new voice.
I'm taking integral calculus. I have a studio for that.
See, Caleb just turned 13. By far, the youngest whiz kid at one of America's elite engineering schools.
Have you got some funny looks?
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, I also have had those moments where, man, I am at college and, this is incredible.
At 9 months, Caleb learned sign language, reading at 1.
Caleb. This.
By 2, doing fractions.
2, 3.
At 3, he qualified for Mensa, and now an aerospace engineering major instead of a 7th grader.
And I'm being challenged.
You're not the only smart kid in the room.
Oh, definitely.
And we're back, and you saw the clip, and I just think that we should shine light on these our young family, young brothers, sisters, sons, daughters. Like this what needs to be. This what the light needs to be shed on, not fucking sexy red. Yeah. I still
Why you come at me like I support
these
her
fucking
though?
industry
But I mean, you jumped at me like sexy red, like I fucks with her.
We more than that. Like, you know what I'm saying? We more than that. And they don't shine light on this. But we are. Shout out to you, Caleb Anderson, from 2 Kings, 1 Crown podcast. We salute you. Hopefully we can have you on here one day. We could talk. You're definitely inspiration. I showed my son your videos and what's going on with you, and we salute you, and we're proud of you. You proud of him?
Proud.
Yeah, be proud of him, Be proud of him.
You gonna beat me up on my Be proud.
But another thing.
Before we get into
Go ahead, Ken.
There's some facts that you skipped over about the young homie.
What's that?
I made him repeat 1st grade twice, 7th grade twice, because I was trying to slow him down, but he was determined. This is something that he wanted to do.
Yeah.
Why should I have to play dumb for you? The days of Jim Crow is over.
But at the end of the day, I wouldn't say playing dumb. That's his mother. Like,
she was wrong.
Nobody.
Why would you make your child repeat 2 grades because you don't want him to seem more advanced than the people that he's in school with? Then why not to the fact that these people need to take more accountability? These people need to take responsibility and say, well, listen, this is my superhero. This is their superpower.
But what were you telling me about? Remember we was talking about the slave days where mothers had to hide.
That's a fact, man.
So go into that. Let the people know where you're coming from. I know where you're coming from, but I want them to know.
You see, back in days of slavery, the most of the punishments was for psychological effect. So what they would do is they would commit these atrocities in front of communities of people, mainly the women.
Yes. Yes.
You know, because what they would want these women to do is to have their children at home and rear their second generation of children with the same level of fear that they have for their young men coming up. So what they would do is they would dumb them down. They would malnourish them because they didn't want them to become the biggest, blackest, strongest man on the field. They didn't want them to become the smartest nigga in the field because they didn't want the slave masters to take them away. At the end of the day, yeah, this is slavery all over again. Why would you let your son repeat 2 grades? Because you didn't want him to feel smarter than other people.
I'm gonna tell you why. You know why? You know why? What I'm gonna say?
Systematic.
That's it.
And unfortunately, the bad part about this is you have more single women, black African American women, raising majority of these young black men. So unfortunately, we're subjected to enough of it. I don't care what direction we ever go inside this podcast. I always feel like we need to take accountability.
I do too, King.
Like even when you speak about this whole Kevin Gates situation about spitting his shorty,
that was nasty, son.
What the fuck were you doing?
First of all,
you want to.
She was out there earlier, y'all. She was out there earlier. She was out there earlier.
Open your mouth. Open your mouth. Stick your tongue out.
You saw that bullshit? Kevin Gates, first of all, I respect you. I always respected you. You spin a black woman's mouth. That shit went viral. What the fuck you think that's doing to our image, man? Am I wrong for feeling compassionate about that?
No, you're not.
That's some bullshit. And miss, whoever the fuck you are, how can you open your mouth and let a stranger, Kevin Gates, Bill Gates,
in front of thousands of people,
me, him, who the fuck, why would you let somebody spin your fucking mouth?
I'm different, bitch, I'm different.
You fucking nasty. And you don't understand your little moment of pleasure or freakiness or desires, that makes us look bad as a fucking race. That looks terrible. Who the fuck does that? Stop it, yo. Stop the bullshit. Stop the clout chasing. Stop this internet shit. I spit in your mouth, that's cool. Hey, I spit in my wife's mouth if that's what she wants.
So the baby that you're about to have, when that baby grows up and start watching internet and you still viral 30 years from now from letting this nigga spit in your mouth, what do you expect to happen? How much respect do you expect that baby to have or that child to have for you when you tell them to go clean their room and brush their teeth and wash their mouth when they can go online and show you on stage in front of thousands of people getting spit?
This is where the systematic shit leads you to. You don't see it.
Don't make no sense.
But you lean it back in a chair, opening your mouth, letting a man spit in your fucking mouth. Yeah. Come on, man.
Yes, here we are. 2 Kings, 1 Crown, where we go from the block to the ballroom with the social issues of today. I'm your host, PATRON, aka Mogi Mogi. Can I get my shit off, bro?
I won't.
Damn, damn, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry. But I'm also your host, Fat Daddy. This is my brother right here, yo.
They already know
let me tell you something, man. No, let me tell you something. Chill, man. What you get here is real and raw, and a lot of things on Instagram, a lot of these YouTubers or whatever, it's scripted. If you respect real, raw, genuine feelings, please tune in. Please share our videos. Please like it, subscribe, comment. We would love to hear what you got to say. We take, constructive criticism and we talk back. So
y'all already know how we talk.
Yeah,
that's how he feels.
It's systematic.
So what I'm saying is that we like to thank all you guys for coming in. I mean, we didn't even shout you guys out and thank you guys for coming out and showing us love. and letting us know that, you know, it's real. Because that's what we're here for. Peace. We see y'all next week.